Would you say the UK was anti-Christian? You know, we talk about two-tier policing, don't we? And we say it's not fair, it's not equally applied. Some people get harsher punishments from the courts now than other people. Someone does something crazy and you're like, man, they should go to prison for 5 years for that, and they get a suspended sentence because, you know, they had a tough time and, you know, we let them off, give them the benefit of the doubt. And someone else says something on social media which puts them in prison for 3 years. I've seen a lot of videos where you've got gospel preachers on the streets of the UK talking about God, and soon enough the police come along, they give them dispersal orders, they tell them they're disturbing the peace because someone has reported that they're offended by the Bible. And I thought, well, I've seen quite a lot of that, but I don't remember seeing anybody else being stopped on the streets for preaching, say, from the Quran or from another holy book. I'm not seeing Sikhs stopped from talking about their faith or holding events, but I am seeing a lot of Christians being told that their gospel message is hateful. Maybe they're preaching from the Old Testament, and the Old Testament can be quite condemning because it's like, you've got to do this, this and this, and if you break these rules, then God hates you, you're an awful person and you need to pay the price, right? But then if they're preaching from the New Testament and they're teaching what Jesus said is there's no Greek or Jew, no slave or free, no male or female, I see you all the same. And I look past your sins when you accept my son, when you accept me on the cross as dying for your sins. I see past that and I just love you for who you are. What is offensive about that? What is so offensive about being unconditionally loved that the police come and give you dispersal orders and threaten to arrest you, and sometimes do arrest you for preaching the gospel, right? So have we become an anti-Christian UK nation? Tesco's are advertising this year evergreen trees, not Christmas trees. They don't want to offend anybody. Christmas could be offensive if you don't believe in Jesus. But I thought we lived in a Western world where we celebrated Christmas, and it was a massive thing, a massive event that we all looked forward to. Apparently we can celebrate Halloween, no problems. But of course, as soon as you put Christ in Christmas, then it's offensive to someone. Should we be buying evergreen trees from Tesco's? Should we just go, oh, well, they are sort of evergreen trees, no problem, we'll just go along with it. That's fine. But if it has an anti-Christian rhetoric, and if it's been taken out because it would offend people, is that something we should be worried about? Now, Donald Trump actually said he is going to withdraw any policies in America which are anti-Christian. Any policies that put Christians on a different foot to other religions. He's saying, no, we're not having that. We are a Christian nation. We accept a wide variety of religions staying in our country, and we let people do and worship as they want in freedom, and we should be loving them. But I'm not going to stop you being a Christian in this country. Would you say that is the same for the UK? If you're a Christian, do you feel persecuted? Have you ever heard someone say preaching from another religious text and rung the police and said, I'm offended at what they're saying? Because maybe we should be doing that. Maybe we should be ringing up and saying, I'm offended at the messages that they're sending because they're hate messages. Or maybe we should be loving them and holding our ground and fighting back and saying, no, you're not allowed to take our rights for free speech. You're not allowed to stop us reading from the Bible. You're not allowed to stop us being Christians. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Is Christianity offensive? What part of Christianity do you find offensive? Do you find it offensive that Jesus died for your sins, he forgave you of your sins and loves you unconditionally? Is that offensive to you? Or is it Christians and the way they behave that is offensive to you? Maybe it's the reading of the gospel that you find offensive. But if you're a Christian, do you find or do you feel that you're being persecuted more now? Do you feel that some of your freedoms are being taken away? Do you feel threatened, like we've been hearing it about the Jews in the UK, feeling threatened and not feeling safe? Do you as a Christian start to feel that? Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Might be interesting to see what you all think. Take care and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.